Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss English Podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm David. It's great to be here with you all today.
Yes, it is. Today we have a super interesting topic for our A1 English learners. We're going to talk about something everyone experiences: jobs. How to describe what you do, your daily work, and even what you hope for in the future.
That's right, Emily. Talking about your job is one of the most common topics in everyday conversation. When you meet someone new, the first thing they often ask is, "What do you do?" Being able to answer with confidence makes you feel proud and comfortable.
Before we start, please, if you like our episodes, share this podcast with your friends, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and give us a big thumbs up.
Yes, please do. Your support means the world to us. Think of it like encouragement. Just like a smile makes your day brighter, your support gives us the energy to keep creating.
So, David, are you ready to dive into the world of work?
Absolutely, Emily. Let's get started.
Okay, so let's imagine someone asks you, "What do you do?" How do you answer, David?
Good question, Emily. The easiest way is to say your job title. For example, I can say, "I'm a teacher."
Yes, that's perfect. Or you can say, "I work as a designer." So, David, what is your job title?
I'm an English teacher, Emily. I love it. What about you?
I'm a presenter for Miss English Channel, and I also work as a content creator. It's a fun job.
That's great. And sometimes people want to know about the company, right? So you can say, "I work for a marketing agency." Or if you work for yourself, "I'm self-employed."
Exactly. That means you're your own boss. Nice feeling, right? What about your responsibilities, David? What do you do every day?
Ah, yes, this is important. You can say, "I manage social media," or "I help customers every day." It tells people what your job involves.
Right. So for me, I can say, I prepare lessons and teach English to students. That's my main task.
Good example, Emily. And we have some useful expressions here. You can say, "I'm responsible for." For example, "I'm responsible for planning the classes."
Yes. Or my main task is, for me, my main task is to make learning English fun.
You do a great job at that, Emily.
Thank you. So let's move on to your daily routine at work. People often want to know what you do from morning to evening.
Yes, so first, you can talk about what time you start and finish. For example, I start work at 9 a.m. and finish work at 5 p.m.
Simple and clear. What about tasks during the day like meetings or emails?
Many jobs have meetings and emails. I can say, "Every morning, I check my emails and attend a short meeting."
Yes, that's a classic start to the day. Then you can say, "I work on my main tasks until lunch."
Exactly. And after lunch, you can describe other activities. Like, "In the afternoon, I meet clients and finish my reports."
Perfect. And what about breaks and interactions with coworkers?
You can say, "I usually have lunch with my colleagues at 1 p.m." Or, "I take a short coffee break in the afternoon."
It really helps to paint a picture of your day. So, for example, every morning I check my emails and attend a short meeting. Then I work on my main tasks until lunch. In the afternoon, I have a few more meetings and answer more emails. I usually finish around 5 p.m.
That's a great example, Emily.
Thank you. So remember, when you talk about your routine, include when you start and finish, what you do, and if you take breaks or work with colleagues.
All right, dear listener, your turn. Think about your job or your studies. Can you describe them in English using one sentence?
Try it now. Say it aloud. For example, I am a student. I study English every morning.
That's a great start. Remember, saying it aloud makes it real and builds confidence.
Okay, everyone, that's the end of part 1 of our episode on talking about jobs. We learned how to say your job title, talk about your responsibilities, and describe your daily routine.
Yes. Practice these phrases and use them in real life. In part 2, we'll talk about your work environment, job satisfaction, past experience, and future goals.
It's going to be fun and inspiring, so don't miss it. Thank you for listening, and see you again.
Bye for now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Miss English Podcast, the place where learning English feels like a friendly chat. I'm Emily.
And I'm David. Thanks for joining us again for part 2 of our episode, Talking About Jobs.
In part 1, we talked about how to describe your job title, responsibilities, and daily routine. Today, we'll go even deeper.
That's right. Today we'll explore your work environment, job satisfaction, your past experience, and your future goals. We'll also teach you how to ask other people about their jobs in a natural way.
Sounds great. So let's get started. Let's begin with where you work. Do you work in an office, from home, or outside?
Good question. Nowadays, people work in many different places. For example, you can say, I work in an office, or I work from home. Some people have hybrid jobs. That means they work some days in the office and some days at home.
Exactly. And some people work outdoors, like a construction worker, farmer, or park ranger. You can say, I work outdoors.
Right. Let's also talk about the atmosphere or work culture. Is it formal or informal?
A formal workplace means you wear professional clothes, like a suit or uniform, and there are many rules. An informal workplace is more relaxed. You can wear jeans and chat casually with your coworkers.
My workplace is quite informal. We can wear comfortable clothes and the atmosphere is friendly.
Mine too. I love that. And how about your coworkers? You can say things like, my coworkers are very friendly, or I work in a small team and we help each other a lot.
Nice examples. Let's also learn some useful vocabulary. Open space, a big office with many desks and no walls. Deadline, the time when you must finish something. Boss, your manager or supervisor. Coworker or colleague, someone you work with. Client, a customer or company you work for. Flexible hours, you can choose when you start and finish work.
Let's practice. Repeat after us. Boss.
Coworker,
Deadline.
flexible hours.
Good job, everyone. Okay, now let's talk about how you feel about your job. Do you like it? Do you enjoy what you do?
I love my job, Emily. Teaching English is so rewarding. I get to help people communicate and reach their goals.
That's amazing, David. I love my job too. It's creative, and I get to meet so many interesting people through our podcast.
So, when you want to say you like your job, you can say, I love my job because it's creative. Or, I like my job because the people are nice.
And if you want to talk about what you enjoy most, you can say, I enjoy teaching the most. Or, what I enjoy most is helping students learn new things.
Of course, every job has parts we like less. You can say, what I enjoy least is doing reports. Or, my job can be stressful sometimes, but I like my team.
Exactly.
And if you don't like your job or want to find a new one, you can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity, or I want to find a job with better pay.
Nice and polite expressions. Remember, it's okay to talk about both the good and difficult parts of your work. It makes your English sound honest and natural.
Yes. And here's something deeper for you, listener. When you describe what you like or dislike about your job, you're really describing your values, what's important to you. Now, let's go back in time a little bit. Let's talk about past jobs and experience.
That's right. For example, I can say, I used to work in a small company, but now I work for a big international school.
Nice. Or, before this, I was a student and I worked part-time in a coffee shop.
Perfect. You can also talk about what you learned in those jobs. For example, in my last job, I learned a lot about customer service. Or, I learned how to manage a team.
Good phrases. You can use the structure, in my last job, I learned how to.
Try it now, dear listener. Say out loud, in my last job, I learned how to... What did you learn? Think about it.
Even if your job was simple, it taught you something. Teamwork, patience, or organization. Every experience matters.
Now, let's look to the future, your career goals. Where do you see yourself in the next few years, David?
Good question. In the future, I'd like to manage my own English channel full-time. That's my dream.
Wow, that's wonderful. And that's exactly how you can say it, listener. In the future, I'd like to, or my dream is to.
You can also talk about skills you want to learn. For example, I want to improve my communication skills. Or, I want to learn more about digital marketing.
That shows you're always growing and learning. And don't forget to dream big. Your dream job might be far away, but when you say it aloud, it starts to feel real.
So true. My dream job is to create content that inspires millions of learners around the world.
That's lovely, David. My dream job is to travel the world and teach English in different countries.
That sounds like an amazing adventure.
Now let's practice how to ask other people about their jobs. This is great for small talk or meeting new people.
The most common question is, what do you do? Simple and polite.
After they answer, you can ask, do you like your job? Or, how long have you worked there?
Yes, or you can say, what's the most interesting part of your job? That helps people share more about what they enjoy.
And if you want to keep the conversation going, you can ask, what is a typical day like for you? Or, what do you do on a normal workday?
These questions show interest and make your English sound friendly and natural.
Let's do a quick review, everyone. We learned how to talk about your work environment, job satisfaction, past experience, future goals, and how to ask others about their jobs.
Exactly. Now, here's your challenge. Record yourself answering these questions in English. What do you do? Where do you work? What do you like most about your job? What is your dream job?
Great practice ideas, David. Remember, when you talk about your job in English, it's not just words. It's your story, your voice, your confidence.
Yes, your job helps you grow. And when you can talk about it clearly, you connect with people around the world.
Before we go, don't forget to subscribe to Miss English Podcast, share this episode with your friends, and leave a comment below. Tell us, what do you like most about your job? Or, if you don't have a job yet, what is your dream job?
We love reading your comments and learning about your journeys.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Yes, and we'll see you in the next episode of Miss English Podcast.
Bye, everyone.
See you next time.